We've all been there. A tasty morsel slips from our grasp, it tumbles towards the floor in slow motion. But hope is not lost. We have a legendary rule to save the day, the 5-second rule. This culinary superstition claims that food dropped on the floor is safe to eat if snatched up within 5 seconds. But is this rule a friend to our stomachs or just a recipe for disaster? Let's investigate. Before we pass judgment on the 5-second rule, we need to meet the real culprits: germs. Germs are tiny organisms, invisible to the naked eye, that live everywhere. Some germs are friendly, helping our bodies function properly. Others, however, are not so kind. These bad germs can cause a range of nasty illnesses, from upset stomachs to more serious infections. They lurk on surfaces, including floors, waiting for an opportunity to hitch a ride on unsuspecting food. So, can the 5-second rule protect us from these microscopic ninjas? The idea that you can safely eat food that's been on the floor for less than 5 seconds is a popular belief. But is it really true? Let's dive into the science behind this myth. Scientists have put this rule to the test, and the results are germs are fast food lovers. Researchers have conducted numerous experiments to see how quickly bacteria can transfer from the floor to food. They use different types of food and various surfaces to get a comprehensive understanding. Studies show that germs can latch onto food the instant it touches the ground. It doesn't matter if it's a cookie, a piece of fruit, or a slice of pizza. Germs are always ready to pounce. The transfer is almost instantaneous, debunking the 5-second rule. The type of surface, the food's texture, and even the stickiness of the floor all play a role in how many germs make the jump. For instance, carpeted surfaces might transfer fewer germs compared to tile or wood, but that doesn't mean it's safe. Sticky floors can be particularly hazardous, as they can harbor more bacteria. But the bottom line is clear. Time is not on your side when it comes to dropped food. Even a split second is enough for germs to contaminate your snack. So, next time you drop that delicious treat, remember, it's better to be safe than sorry. The 5-second rule is more myth than reality. Section 4. Keeping food safe, clean hands, clear surfaces. In this section we will explore the essential practices to ensure that our food remains safe and free from harmful germs. If the 5-second rule is a bust, how can we keep our food safe from those pesky germs? It's a common myth that food is safe to eat if picked up within 5 seconds of dropping, but germs can transfer in an instant. The answer is simple. Practice good hygiene. Good hygiene is the first line of defense against foodborne illnesses. It starts with clean hands and extends to clean surfaces. Wash your hands thoroughly with soap and water before handling food. Make sure to scrub for at least 20 seconds, getting between fingers and under nails. This simple act can drastically reduce the risk of contamination. Clean surfaces regularly to eliminate germ hideouts. Use disinfectant sprays or wipes to clean countertops, cutting boards, and other surfaces that come into contact with food. This helps to ensure that germs don't have a chance to spread. Store food properly to prevent contamination. Keep perishable items refrigerated, and use sealed containers to protect food from exposure to bacteria. Proper storage is key to maintaining food safety, and when it comes to food that takes a tumble, remember the floor is a hotspot for germs. It's best to follow the 0-second rule. If it drops, it stops being an option. Discard any food that falls on the floor to avoid the risk of contamination. By following these simple steps, you can keep your food safe and your health intact. Section 5. The 5-second rule, busted. This common belief suggests that if you pick up dropped food within 5 seconds, it's still safe to eat. But is it really true? The verdict is in. The 5-second rule is a myth. Scientific studies have shown that bacteria can transfer to food almost instantly. Germs don't wait for a countdown before invading our food. The moment food hits the floor, it's exposed to whatever bacteria are present. While a quick grab might not always lead to disaster, it's always better to err on the side of caution. The type of surface and the nature of the food also play a significant role in contamination. Our health is worth more than a few seconds of salvaged snack time. Eating contaminated food can lead to foodborne illnesses, which are definitely not worth the risk. So, next time you're tempted to invoke the 5-second rule, remember the microscopic dangers lurking on the floor. It's better to be safe than sorry. Your stomach will thank you for it. By avoiding potentially contaminated food, you keep your digestive system happy and healthy.